data. And I can give you a simple example. पुराने जमाने में, we take some pictures, we see that picture several times, put in your album and start looking. But now you see, your mobile has camera, your laptop has camera, your desktop has camera. Of course, you have one camera. You keep taking the pictures. कई बार तो अपनी ली हुई पिक्चर भी नहीं देख पाते हैं कभी. I don't know it happens to you or not, but generally we take so many pictures, so many data we generate, and that data we never use. We never use that data. Even I'm talking on a very, very small scale. A person. For daily we use, we take some pictures and we never use that picture, never use that data. The meaning is this. So you can imagine that whole world, a system, a nation, a state, a society, how much data we generate. Because for one person, it's roughly around 6.58 connected devices are there. And then after that, we store the data and no use. That's the current state and future prospect. I'll come to that point later also. So what happened in the future? What happened if 50 billion machines are become connected? So our hospitals are connected, our police stations are connected, our factories are connected, and IoT. Therefore, it says that even 50 billion भी बहुत कम है. If the technology start, वो इतना तेजी से बढ़ेगा, we cannot imagine. We cannot imagine. I remember during Atal Bihari Vajpayee government, one minister was there, Pramod Mahajan. He came to my university, Banaras Hindu University, where I was a student, and he was telling, telecom minister, he was telling that I want one day when a farmer, poor people, a farmer can call to his friend, say that, अरे तुम उधर गए, मेरे गाय को भी हाँक के लेते आना घर पे. Like that. He was dreaming that India will have this kind of a day when a farmer can call to his friend and say that, मेरी गाय भी लेके आ जाना. And we were not very happy, frankly. At that time, the mobile phone was roughly around 25,000, minimum 25,000. 95, 96, the 25,000 rupees was a big money because that time a professor salary was only 7,000. So 3 months a professor accumulate his salary, then he can buy one phone. That time if someone is talking, I want a day when a farmer can have the mobile. But just after 5-6 years it started. Therefore, when I'm saying it's 50 billion machines become connected, maybe it's not 50 billion, it can be 100 billion. And the connection, your hospitals are connected, your schools are connected, your everything, whatever you can feel important, just put 2 sensors, just put 2 sensors on 2 devices, things, and after that you connect through internet, Wi-Fi, and you start sharing the messages. So the potential, अब एक बात है, after doing all these things, are we really going to get benefit or not? Because any technology, if it is not going to give benefit to the society, then no use, no use. Then only it will be a kind of research paper. You publish the paper and put in the library because it is not going to get any kind of benefit to the society. So this slide you can have a look. Aviation industry, even if we can save 1% fuel, then we can save roughly around $30 billion. power. Even for 1% fuel saving, you can have 66 billion. Same you can just see. This one we are just expecting for only 1%. Only 1%. It can be more than 1%. I can take an example of the simple banking system in India. I think सब लोग तो इंडियन ही होंगे इसमें. Online banking system you can see. कितने पैसे बचते हैं उससे? Can you imagine? In village, go to the rural areas of India. Go to the State Bank. One example, you take it, State Bank. I think in 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, there is only one State Bank. Even that State Bank has daily 500 customers also. People are traveling from 20 kilometers, reaching to that bank to withdraw some money. Can you imagine the transport cost? Can you imagine the loss of the person? मुझे अभी भी याद है, in my village, my father सुबह जाते थे, कहाँ गए? बैंक गए, और 3-4 बजे शाम को आते थे. Start 8 o'clock morning, return 3-4 p.m. evening. Sometimes without money, sometimes बैंक का काम नहीं हुआ. See that online kind of things, how much benefit they have. I mean, of course, we say that this online transaction also taking 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 5 rupees. That money is nothing if you compare with this kind of things. So if IoT, if you can apply for even 1%, you can see the difference. IoT can help for the administrative point of view. I don't know it is possible in our country or not, but in some country they have started, especially in Japan, like your house and police station, both are connected together. आपके घर में चोर आ गया. For example, something happened in your house. Your house have some kind of sensors. From that sensing, immediately the police station got information and police can take immediate action. It's a kind of transparent system, administrative system, you can say. But this is not true for in our country, because हमारे यहाँ तो कुछ और ही बात है. We don't care, because हमारे यहाँ तो पुलिस को ही लोग मार देते हैं. Forget about this, so technology. That's a kind of different situation. But technology wise, if my house and police station, my house and hospital, my house and railway station, my house and airports are connected together, in that case, I have all the information, real-time information I have. I can get benefit because of that information or not is different story. Anyway, so application. The ultimate goal of IoT is to automate human life. We want our life should be automated. So this is a kind of like kahan hai application. And you read my last line first. You name it and you will have it in IoT. Building and home automation, manufacturing, medical and healthcare, media, environmental, infrastructure, energy management, transportation, better quality of life for elderly. Sometimes people say that these kind of techniques are very good for the rich people, it is not going to impact for the common man. But no, it have big impact on the common man.
हाँ सर. हाँ सर. दीपक सर, क्या हुआ? Hello,
Ah,
Deepak sir, I'm audible.
yes, sir, you are audible, but Professor Atush is not audible.
Professor Ashutosh. Professor Ashutosh, if you can hear me, you are not audible, sir. Is something wrong with your connection, Professor Ashutosh?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ah, yeah,
Yes,
now
sir.
we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Sorry. Please, sir. Please.
So like anywhere, you just name it and you have in IoT. Like our, you can see the slide also, right?
No, sir. Start sharing the screen, sir. Screen is not visible.
Okay. Just hold on because my, okay, got it.
It's okay now. Started. Yes. Okay.
Actually, I got disconnected because power was some problem. So the
Yeah.
point is like wherever you have, like wherever you name it, you have the application. And interesting point is sometimes we don't guess और इसका कहाँ पे use हो सकता है. Some kind of things I have, and that's the kind of research issues that wherever a new application we can apply. Like some applications, we can say home consumer, transport, mobility, health body, building infrastructure, cities, whenever talking about the smart cities and all. So if you see the home consumer के सब कुछ है, you see light bulbs, security, even pet feeding, irrigation controller, smoke alarm, refrigerator, washer dryer, stove, energy monitor, everywhere we can have. Smart cities we can have. So one example I can give you here, like we can see the different bridges. बहुत बड़े ब्रिज हैं इंडिया में, like Havra bridge is there, and the government has a problem to monitor कौन सा ब्रिज कब गिर जाएगा, we don't know. But you can imagine a case like every bridge we put some kind of sensor there. Sensors through internet you can monitor the health of the bridges, and centralized you sit in Delhi or Calcutta or Bombay one place and you can monitor, you can just see that what is happening. And if some problem comes, immediately you can go and repair. The same thing we are doing for this aircraft engineering. जहां जहां पे हमारी फ्लाइट उड़ के जाती है हम देखते ही रहते हैं. Why we cannot see our bridges and all? The only thing is that the technology should be cheaper. We are working, researchers are working hard to make technology cheaper, because once it is cheap, then a common man can use and it can affect the human life. Therefore, sometimes we used to say, if any research is not affordable by a common man, then this research is only good for libraries. The best example you can see, आज हमारा computer अगर एक computer like old time 60s, like even mobile cost, if you compare the speed and all, in 60s the cost was this mobile phone. If you can convert into this computer, the half of the room required for this mobile phone, and the cost is minimum 50 lakh rupees. Who will buy them? Then forget about the social media and all. So therefore, theoretically it is possible. Now we have to make it practical possible, plus the cost should be less. So smart parking is the best example we can see. And see, like 41 billion by providing visibility into the availability of parking space across the city, they saved 41 billion. I can give you an example. You are in Ghaziabad, very close to Connaught Place. कितना बार आपके साथ हुआ, you go to the Connaught Place, sometimes 2-3 kilometers we round and we don't see the parking. Can you imagine that how many petrol we spoil just to search a parking? But if you make a smart parking, the meaning is Very simple meaning. One sensor is there in smart parking, one sensor in your car, and you get that, okay, this particular parking place is 1 kilometer from your side, and that place only five cars are free. So immediately 1 kilometer, you go there and you just shift your car. Since you don't know that which parking space is free, just move round and round. And Connaught Place is the big example. But if you see that very crowded cities like London, like Tokyo, like Sydney, it's a very big problem. Sometimes if you go in Japan, normally you park your car and then 4 to 5 kilometers you walk. So even if you apply IoT in smart parking, how much petrol you can save? It's a kind of example of US city. So 41 billion. Like efficient waste management, it's a big things you can see, especially for our country. When we say even our country is depending on agriculture, and I think a couple of years back, our Prime Minister also accepted that we don't have any real-time data for agriculture. हमें नहीं पता कि इस समय हमारे पास कितना गेहूं है. We don't know. We don't know that how many this paddy we have in our country. Some places we have flood, some places drought. That places we can use some kind of IoT. Even छोटे छोटे हमारे गांव में कहीं पे ऐसा पानी का पूरा उधर नाला गिरा रहता है, कहीं पे पानी का ही सूख जाता है. We can combine together. We can solve the problem. And even one research paper was published by one Tamil professor before 3 years for Chennai flood, how they can defend Chennai flood because of IoT. So it's a kind of example of waste management. Waste management, very simple. You see, हमारे यहाँ किसी शादी में आप जाइए, कितने खाने बर्बाद हो जाते हैं. Just 1 kilometer behind, you can see some people are dying because of food. If you can apply for this, you control this, just you connect these together, then this wastage you can shift to another place, and that you can work. And see this paper. This paper was published in Transaction on Emerging Telecommunication in 2014. IEEE transaction, how we can make it the space efficient waste management, and especially for our nation where we have 130 billion, a lot of waste are, and that waste kahan chala jata hai, we don't know. We can manage, we can effectively manage, and then we can use that to develop our country. If you can apply IoT, even we can put in our holy cows, our 200 megabyte of. Take an example of IoT shopping. Even we buy online, but generally what happened, not for only Indian, for everywhere,